Hello everyone, you are on the channel. It's funny to tears. Today we're diving into a universally shared experience, a moment so potent it can feel like time itself has stopped. The awkward silence. We've all been there, right? That sudden conversational black hole that appears out of nowhere, leaving everyone shifting in their seats and staring intently at a very interesting spot on the ceiling. It's that moment when the crickets aren't just chirping. They're performing a full-on opera. Let's break it down. There are different flavors of awkward silence. First, you have the elevator silence. You're standing next to a total stranger, shoulder to shoulder, in a tiny metal box. The silence is thick, punctuated only by the gentle hum of the machinery and the ding of each floor passing. Do you talk? Do you look at your phone? Do you comment on the weather? It's a high-stakes social gamble. You might try a weak smile, they might respond with a slightly panicked nod, and then both of you retreat back into the silent agreement to pretend the other doesn't exist. It's a beautiful, unspoken pact of mutual discomfort. Then there's the first date silence. Oh, this one is a classic. You've just exhausted all the pre-approved topics, work, hobbies. So, do you have any siblings? Suddenly you hit a wall. Both of you take a sip of water at the exact same time, your glasses clinking down on the table in perfect, deafening unison. Your brain is scrambling, desperately searching for a new topic. So, you like bread? You might blurt out, immediately regretting your existence. The other person, equally panicked, might reply, bread is good, yes, flour and water, a classic combination. And just like that, you've built a bridge of awkwardness over the chasm of silence. Another personal favorite is the post-joke silence. You tell a joke you thought was comedy gold. You deliver the punchline with flair, a confident grin on your face, ready for the eruption of laughter. But instead, nothing. Just a vast, empty void where the laughter was supposed to be. A few polite, confused smiles might flicker across people's faces. One person might clear their throat. You can literally feel the joke's spirit leaving its body and ascending to a higher plane. In that moment, you have two choices. Double down and try to explain the joke, which is always a bad idea, or just let it hang in the air like a sad, deflated balloon. And how can we forget the accidental video call mute silence? You're in a big work meeting, passionately making a point you've rehearsed all morning. You're gesticulating. You're using powerful words. You feel like you're changing the world one PowerPoint slide at a time. After a solid 2 minutes, you pause for dramatic effect, only to see your boss's message in the chat. Steve, I think you're on mute. The silence that follows as you frantically click the unmute button, your face turning 50 shades of red, is a special kind of humbling experience. Everyone just stares. Their face is a mixture of pity and amusement. But here's the funny thing about awkward silences. They're only as awkward as we make them. They are a shared human experience. Think about it. When you're with your closest friends or family, silence isn't awkward, is it? It's comfortable. You can sit together for hours without saying a word and it feels perfectly normal, even peaceful. The awkwardness comes from the pressure we put on ourselves to perform, to be constantly entertaining and engaging, especially with people we don't know well. What are the go-to moves for breaking an awkward silence? There's the classic "so seen any good movies lately?" A reliable, if slightly uninspired, choice. Then there's the bold compliment gambit. You find something, anything, to compliment. I really like your shoelaces. They're very functional. It's a risky move, but it can sometimes jolt the conversation back to life. My personal favorite is the acknowledge the awkwardness technique. Just smiling and saying, well, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Can instantly break the tension. It shows you don't take yourself too seriously, and it gives everyone permission to laugh at the situation. It's like pointing at the elephant in the room and then realizing the elephant is actually kind of funny. Let's think about some of the most epic awkward silences in history. Imagine being the third astronaut on the Apollo 11 mission, Michael Collins, just orbiting the moon by himself. Neil and Buzz are down there making history and he's just circling. I bet there were some long, silent stretches up there. Or what about the first time someone tried to sell a pet rock? The pitch must have been met with a truly legendary silence before, somehow it became a massive success. These moments are the unsung heroes of comedy. They are the setup without a punchline, leaving our brains to fill in the hilarious, panicked details. It's the gap between expectation and reality. We expect conversation to flow smoothly, like a beautiful river. But sometimes the river hits a dam of social anxiety, and we're all just stuck there, paddling in circles in a stagnant pool of quiet desperation. The best part is when two people try to break the silence at the exact same time. So I was just, did you see that? And then you both stop, and there's another, even more awkward silence, followed by the, no you go. No, please. You go first dance. It's a conversational standoff. Who will yield first? It's a delicate ballet of politeness and panic. But you know what? Let's embrace the awkward silence. Let's celebrate it. It's a reminder that we're all just human. We're all just trying our best to connect with each other, and sometimes we trip over our own words or run out of them entirely. And that's okay. It's in those silent, cringeworthy moments that we can find a strange sort of unity. The shared glance across the table that says, "Yep, this is weird, isn't it?" is a form of communication all on its own. It's a silent, universal inside joke. So the next time you find yourself in the gaping maw of an awkward silence, don't panic. Take a breath. Smile. Maybe even enjoy the absurdity of it. Because these are the moments that make the best stories later. These are the moments that make us laugh until we cry. They are the quiet, cringy, and utterly hilarious foundation of so many memories. After all, if every conversation was perfect, where would the fun be in that? What's the most awkward silence you've ever experienced? I want to hear all about it. Drop your stories in the comments below. Let's share in the collective cringe. Let's turn this comment section into a support group for survivors of awkward silences. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on It's Funny to Tears. If you enjoyed this little exploration into the void, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll be back with more funny observations on the weird and wonderful experience of being human. Until next time, stay laughing.